This question. Um, for the no, no, for the last line, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
The last one. Some people will say, well, no, you don't. Sorry, I forgot your segment. Never mind. I think you should stop here and that's so.
Okay. There isn't any more questions that you asked me to circle it. So
Maybe you choose more questions which you feel is hard.
maybe this one, question 3. Should I use the pencil or circle it? I think that's fine.
Is that sorry? Are you sorry? I just realized I cannot see the one at the bottom. Are you finished? Or are you
Um,
stuck?
I'm kind of stuck.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, okay. Okay, just a minute. Coming. I think you're in the Jamboard, so please go.
Oh, hold on.
An Indian right?
Almost. Did I change account? Hold on. But that's it. Okay.
I think what you're doing is fine until I see this part. So you kind of prioritize the minus, but I think that's wrong.
Hmm.
You won't understand why prioritizing minus is wrong. Minus or gonna say something. So what what are you going to do? 5 - 1 times 3.
First 1 times 2, and then times 3, and then 5 minus
And
whatever that
minus
is.
6 and then 4 minus 2. Calculator will agree with you. The answer is correct. But that's because all of us in this world agree on a certain rule on agreement. If you
Mhm.
see no brackets, you will prioritize times or division first, right?
Mhm.
That's the rule that you know and you are quite familiar with. And then suddenly you don't realize that you are not following that rule or agreement. So
Hmm.
don't you think?
Oh. Oh yeah.
You prioritize the minus first. Cancel that. In fact, this is
Oh
probably
yeah, I
not going to
can
be
do that.
here.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can do
you
this.
can't and you shouldn't. Yeah, and you
Okay.
should instead simplify that, right? Simplifying is a very important skill. Let me see your simplification. So
Okay.
canceling or that. Nice, great. And one more. And then you'll be very happy to know that the remaining is very simple. Uh, cancel again. No, no, I don't want. No, no, I don't want you to keep rewriting. I want you to cancel. Yeah, the 4 and the 4. Right. So
Oh,
4 and
here.
the 4. Yeah, the
1.
opportunity is there, and you don't have to rewrite it first. Kind of give you some extra time, lah, right? Save yourself.
So
Right.
it's 5 minus 1/3.
Again. In cancellation,
Um,
you're doing it 3,
7.
4, 1, 1. So
1.
it just end up, yeah, 7/3. It's probably
Okay.
easiest to
So
say.
now, -1/3 times 7.
Yeah. Um,
Mm, hmm.
Wait, instead, wait, use your logic to evaluate. 5 minus 7 over 3 equals to 7 1 over 3. Now, if you use your logic, not math, you will feel a bit fishy.
Oh, I essentially put an extra negative, I think.
Might be the reason.
No. 7, 3, 7, 3. Yeah, there we go. Okay,
Okay.
the next one. Hmm. That wasn't too bad.
You do. What do you think, Tristan? How should you do that? You're still thinking, right? So,
Yeah.
okay, sure. Tristan, are you stuck or
Yeah. No, I'm just stuck.
okay? Let me change the question a little bit so that you can figure out the way because you actually can do this. Okay,
Okay.
I'll give you I'll give you two ways of thinking.
Okay. Okay.
Let's just screenshot. Okay, imagine that it's not 425 gram, but imagine there is 425 unit, like primary
Unit.
school.
Okay.
Same thing as 925. It's 925 unit.
Okay.
You can even scratch the gram and change it to unit if you want to for a while. Now, does that
Okay.
give you some hint on how to do it?
Mm, do I add in both of them?
Maybe I ask you in primary school, if it is a unit, what do you usually do about it?
Um, find the
Next page.
difference.
Uh, wait, what? Uh, okay, no. I'm trying to hint you here. So maybe I'll try a different approach first. Let's say it's not 425 gram and 5, but let's say this is a simple number. It's 500 gram. Okay, much
Okay.
simpler. And this is 1 kg, also much simpler.
Yeah.
Now the question asks, which one is the better value? Well, how would you determine that?
Mm, make them the same.
Okay, go ahead. Let's say this is 1 kg and 500 grams. So what would you do?
Then if this is 500 gram, then I have to times 2 to get 1 kg, which also
Okay,
this thing also have to
that
times
would
2,
be
and then just
correct.
see which is
Yes.
more.
Okay, and if when you times 2, so you get 290, 290, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Check what else.
Okay, let
Now,
me try
I
this.
agree with your comparison. I think a comparison should be used. You should compare by setting one of them the same. That's a nice way of seeing it. I totally agree. Once you do
Mm-hmm.
that, you're very certain that one of them is first a better value, right? Or not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now the numbers are ugly, right? Does that mean that the way you compare must change, or it is no
Mm,
longer valid, or does the principle stay the same? Should you still make it into the same or,
I think you should.
well, if the principal stays, can you do it?
Yeah, I can, but it's going to be harder.
You like to try or
Mm, Let me try a few. I'll try a few.
okay, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. How to deal with not so nice numbers? Go ahead. How is it, Tristan?
Yeah, I can't like find
Right.
out.
What did you try?
I'll try like 425, for example. 425 times like 15 or 5, and then just divide by 925.
Oh, okay. It goes like this. Uh, I'll show you two ways, but I want you to have an impression that this is easy to do. Maybe it's just a technique that is a bit.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
obviously, it's not easy to go from 425 to 925. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy at all. It's confusing, and I don't think you should try. If you press 925 over 425, you will know immediately that it's not a nice conversion. Okay, you can give it a try. Just use your calculator, and you will know that it's troublesome. Okay, your calculator is good at telling you, so it's troublesome, right? Say 17 to 37. It's
Yeah.
possible lah. Now, what I'm showing you is pure logic, is not math. Yeah, it looks like math, or rather, it looks like counting, but it is not. Now, that's where people get confused. Now, I
Mm-hmm.
still want my 425 to be 925. I still want it.
Yeah.
So, surprisingly, it's very easy. Use your logic. Look at my fraction. What is 425 divided by 425? Obviously, it's 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then times 925. Now, obviously, without thinking, this will give you 9, without counting much, you should realize that this gives you 925. Logic.
Yeah.
Because 425, that's right, becomes 925, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, if this is the case, then you just have to apply the same thing here, and you get a price. Logic also. This is also logic. You better understand on that. You understand?
Oh yeah, this makes sense. Yeah, this does make sense.
Okay. Then your calculator help. Now counting is easily done with calculator one, right? So what does the calculator say? Right? It's probably an ugly number, but it will give you a comparison.
Yeah, no, not good.
That thing. Yeah. So it's not a nice number, but it doesn't matter, right? Because it gives you a comparison, right? What's the number? What's the number in decimal? Okay, oh, sorry, 3116. Right? So it's not a nice number, but it doesn't matter, right? Because you can answer the question.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is it
Yeah,
correct
like
that you
this.
can answer the question?
Yeah, I can.
So who is the better value?
Small.
And that would, I believe, let me read this for you one more time.
Okay.
If you adjust the small one into the same size as the big one, if you adjust the size,
Yeah.
the price must also adjust. That's logic, and the price becomes $3.16. Now,
Mm-hmm.
this can do a comparison, and you claim that the better value is the small can
Oh wait.
compared to the big
Oh
can.
right, yeah,
Really?
no. It's not supposed to be like the more the better. Right.
Yeah. Better value means that low, but I get
Lower
more
price.
loud. Maybe something like that.
Yeah.
I get more. Something like that. Okay, so that's the first logic. That's the first technique. I use a lot of logic. It is not math. The math is done by the calculator. I don't care, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this is logic, yeah. I believe this is the better method moving to sec 3 and sec. I still see people having trouble with this logic lah. I think it's logic. It's not. Now,
Mm.
I'll show you another method just for you to have, right? The other method, I think I see more people do this lah. They convert this into 1 gram and they convert this to 1 gram because it's not very
Ah,
difficult to do.
yeah.
So
Interesting.
425 to 1 gram, then 1 gram. So the principle stays the same, right? Somebody must be the same for me to compare. So the price also do that. I mean, how do you convert? You just divide by 4 to 5. Most people can think of this, right? Something for 9, correct?
Yeah.
Now, once you do that, then you will have some sort of comparison between them. The number are not very nice, but it will still allow you to go. So that's the second method. I hope that makes some sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. This makes sense.
Okay. Now you choose your method. For sec 1, I don't think I need to force you. You guys do this or you got that. But as long as you choose a method, because you still have to write down your method. So you have to choose one.
Yeah.
Right. So you choose what you seem to prefer.
I prefer like the first method, the first one you showed.
Sure thing.
Okay. Now the next question.
Why don't you try pattern for them? I see a pattern I really like. Just give it a try.
Let me see. Um, I don't think there's a pattern question in here.
There isn't it. So because I thought I saw it, but if there isn't, then that's fine. Then it's okay.
Oh, okay. Next.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there. Wait, I'm gonna stop you there.
Okay.
Uh, this option. Okay. So I told you about the this thing. 2 times 3 plus 4 plus 5, right? Versus 2 times 3 times 4 plus 5. Back then, my question to you is, will 2 affect everybody, or will 2 affect 1? Or will 2 affect some? Which one? Look at the first scenario. The first scenario, will the 2 affect all, or will 2 affect some or 1?
The first scenario, it will affect all.
Yeah. And you can prove it by using the calculator. I'm not saying that there's a particular logic in it. I still cannot explain properly why it's correct. But it is true, it will affect everybody. You can prove it by typing the calculator, like you're comparing 2 times 12 with 6 plus 8. So you're correct. The second scenario though, do you think it'll affect everybody, or will it affect say one or some, or what do you?
Maybe only one.
Okay, and let's say if it is only one, then I'll ask you which one then?
3.
Any one? Okay, 3. Can it affect 4 only? If that's a possibility? Like, is it 6 times 4 times 5? Right? That's what you're saying, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. The question is, can it be 3 times 8 times 1, right? Or can it be 3 times 4 times 10? Can it be that? I'm not saying that there's a logic here. Surprisingly, this might not have any logic. You still have to know how to try out whether which one is correct using your calculator. Because you can use your calculator to confirm anytime in the exam.
4 times
You can
5,
always use it.
120. So 2, 3 times 4. Oh, yeah, it's the first one.
Okay, first one. How about the second one? Is it correct or not?
2 times 8 times 5. Oh, yeah, they're all the same, basically.
Okay. So third one also works, right?
Yeah.
So now you know that the first and second scenario is different, and you know that sometimes there are more than one answer, which is totally fine, right? Whether you know why or not, this one is essential. Now you look at your current, how do I say? Current line of thought, right? So it's 3 times that. So are you saying that it affects everybody, or it just affects one?
Just
right?
affects
So you're saying it only affects one, and it only affects the first one, and that's totally fine, right? Okay. Now, I'm going to show you something which will be surprising. This is something you learn properly in Sec 3. Okay. So I'm a bit surprised that this appears here. Right? I think the reason is because you're supposed to do it another way. But that means I have to address, that means I cannot blame you for doing this way wrong. They don't teach it, and they don't think they expect you to. Now, I'm just focusing on this guy. Now you're saying that this is equal to 6x, and I will say this is wrong. But you don't know why. So just test using calculator. Just test the fact that this is actually wrong.
Equals to 12, 6, that equals to no. Yeah, it's not the
Surprisingly, it is not. So I will try to show why it is wrong. But the reason why this is not available, the logic is not available to you, right? Although the calculator is. The calculator is always your best friend if you know how to ask it in things, right? But the logic is not available to you because it's in, you call this power, right? So you don't deal with power a lot in Sec 1 and Sec. Now I'll show you what it means. So for example, this is 2 to the power of 2. Let's pretend, right? This is definitely not the same as 6 to the power of 2 because I can show you 6 is 3 times 2 to the power of 2, right?
Yeah.
which is to say, this is 3 times 2 times 3 times 2, right?
Yeah.
Say, simple enough, right? Which is to say, this is 3 square times 2 square, if you like. Which is now obvious, it is not the same.
Yeah.
Right? The issue is there's only 1 3 here. Shoot. Whereas there's supposed to be 2 3s. That's the issue. But you don't need to know this logic. Or rather, it's nice for you to know for your information that so you don't get to do this like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then, but if
Doesn't mean
it's
that
3 times, oh yeah, huh?
maybe you can try a different way first, maybe a way that doesn't require you too much of this power working. The power working, they only teach in section, right? I don't mind teaching you. It's just that, if you want, I'll teach you. If you don't, then maybe we can think about a slightly different way of
6 times 3 times 17. I think I know how to do this.
okay.
X, Y, Z equals to 7, 3, 4, 4. That means X, Y, Z equals to 24.
Suddenly your X, your Y, and the Z is also down there. So that's just totally not okay. So suddenly you are treating 6 power X as 6X, which is not the same thing.
Oh.
6 power 2 is not the same as 6 times 2. It's not the same, right?
So,
Am I making any sense or not?
like, but then in the Jamboard, it says that if 3 times 2 squared, that's 12. So then 6 times 2 should also be 12. So if
It's
the
6 power 2. It's 6 power 2. Or 6 times 2.
um,
You're still using 6 power X. It's like you didn't hear my explanation. 6 power X is not the same as 3 times 2 power X. I thought you prove it yourself just now.
yeah.
And you still use 6 power X in your new way of doing things. But that cannot be one. Correct? You basically did that one. No?
No, I mean this is the bottom. That's not the top.
So is 6 power X part of your working? No, just checking.
You mean this part?
Yes.
Yeah, this is part of it.
But 6 power X is wrong.
Um,
3 times 2 power X is not 6 power X. I haven't told you what can be done with it. In short, nothing can be done. You cannot simplify this one. Yeah, you cannot simplify this one. And if you force it to 6 power X, your calculator say to you, it's wrong. Wait, I thought you prove it using calculator that they are not the same.
Yeah, that was after this.
So is this okay or not for you? Sorry. Is 3 times 2 power X equals to 6 power X or not for you?
It's not. It's not.
Then you cannot use it, right? You can't use it at all, right? If that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, you can't.
So so then does it mean this is 6x?
Ah, is 6 power x equals to 6x? Oh yeah, this is definitely giving you a lot more trouble than expected, to be fair. And this
Because
is not fair to you.
3 times
Not fair to you.
2x, is that 6x?
But that's not 2x, that's 2 power x. I will move to the next page in the example. Yeah, this is definitely giving you an unfair trouble. This is unfair. This is a bit unfair. I'll just show you a little bit, and then I'll just ask you to do the better method. At this point, I think it is not fair for you to ask you to understand that this is wrong. This is not fair. Yeah. Now, I'll just try to say that this is definitely not this.
Yeah, that one is, yeah.
Okay. If you change 6 power x into 6x, that's what you basically did, I believe. And you basically changed 3 power y into 3y. Isn't that what you did? Just you're trying to do that just now. But it cannot be.
Wait, let me see.
For example,
yeah.
6 power 2 is definitely not the same as 6 times. Can you at least accept that this is not the right move? This is just not right, something like that.
Yeah, I agree with this.
You may not know how to deal with it. Okay. You may not know how to deal with it. That's fair. Okay. Not fair to ask you to deal with it. But you must understand that it is wrong. If not, you'll be tempted, man. Okay. Can you? And now, can I advise another way?
Okay.
Right. You didn't do something that people commonly do in this topic. You didn't prime factorize. It should be a usual instinct. But yeah, people usually don't have that. Prime factorization is your key tool, and you didn't try to prime factorize something like it. Maybe you should try that.
Hold on.
Isn't LCM and HCF? Isn't this question about LCM and LCF? And isn't the usual number one step is prime factorization? Perhaps there is a number that you can prime factorize here. Like, again, this is the HCF LCM thing, right? Because that's why you see the 2 power. You know, this is the prime factorization. Am I making some sense so far? There's some connection here.
A little bit.
Okay. Now, I'm not sure where you get 7,344. Maybe it's the previous word. Maybe, yeah. Maybe, right? Is it the previous word? Oh, no, you just press the calculator, which is fine.
Yeah.
But haven't you thought about using the prime factorization of 68 and the prime factorization of 108, for example? Or at the very least, use the prime factorization of 7,344 if you really want.
Then let me just try and factorize.
See what happened. See what happened. I believe you might have done it on top. It feels like this is a continuation between 6, and I'm not asking you to do LCM. Not interested at all. It's just the prime factor. Wait, you don't seem to remember what prime factorization is.
Wait.
Okay, in the Jamboard, I don't mean LCM, I don't mean HCF, I mean the thing before LCM and HCF. So in your Jamboard, the next page, let's say I want to prime factorize 30, I will do, 15, 2, 3, 5, and then this is 2 times 3 times 5, that's prime factorization, something like that. And I believe that's probably something that you have done on top, right? So we're just using that lah. Yeah, I do. Oh my! If you do that, it'll take very long. Oh, show me the no. Show me the ABC. Show me the ABC. No. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. It'll take too long. It'll take too long. You're doing something not suitable for exam. I don't want you to practice this. Okay, it's not wrong, but it's bad. Please go up. Show me the question on top. Show me the question on top. Okay, good. That's 68. 68. Then go up again. Go up again. 60. So go up again. Go up again. Go up again. Okay. Right. Okay. Why don't you prime factorize 68 on top? Just on top. Why don't you do that?
You mean up here or like on top here?
Part A. No, as in part A. In part A, they specifically ask you to do something using factorize. So you're supposed to prime factorize 68 anyway, right? So maybe you do that on top.
Okay. There.
Okay, that looks great. That looks great. It's not that difficult, right? Okay. So if you want, you have this available below. There's 68 and there's also 108. Can I invite you to do 108 at the bottom? So don't do 7,000 first. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just do 108. Okay. On the part D, okay, you can also show me.
Um, Cool.
Can you, okay, you did. Okay. So you think 27 is prime? Are you sure?
Wait, 3, 9, which then becomes 3. So that means 3. Yeah.
All right. Now I keep claiming to you, hey, you should prime factorize. You should prime factorize. I keep claiming to you, you are not seeing any fruits yet. But you're just following me. I appreciate that. Do you want to prime factorize 7,344? Or you want to use the prime factorization of 68 and 108 to help you achieve that?
Maybe I use 68 one and then 108 one.
Okay. And then you can combine them, right? So you can immediately prime factorize 7,334 without going through all the troubles, correct? Because you already go through the separate numbers. Should be good enough, right? Okay. So can you combine them? Oh, okay, all right.
Two, two, that means 2, 4. No.
Yeah, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, right? So yeah, I agree it's 2 power 4 lah.
There we go.
All right. So, and then let's ignore the X, Y, Z one first, right?
Yeah,
Um, now, I keep claiming to you that this is supposed to help you from the start. And today, I remind you, I think that's a very good thing. Do you see the benefit now, or do you want more hint?
Oh, no, I see it. Yeah, no, I see it. Yeah, no, I see it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So, what is your answer then? If you could answer.
Then I need it anymore. So that means if 2x times 3y, yeah, times 17z, 17 times 2, 4 times 3, 3. That means x equals to 4, y equals to 3, and z equals to 0? No, no.
Wait, which is not fair to which is not fair to us. Do you know what 17 power 0? You don't know, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you have never thought about it, and it's totally unfair for you to expect know that. However, it is fair to expect to you like this. If there is no number as the power, are you sure that power is actually 0? Or is it
1.
another number? 1 is probably a better guess. To your surprise, when you power 0, everything becomes 1. 17 power 0 is actually 1. You're not supposed to know that, but just trying to tell you that it is definitely not 17 power 0. It should be 17 power 1.
1.
That's a form.
Okay,
Now,
I gotta
so far
finish it.
so good. And before you write down, I can tell you that you forget one thing about the question. The question tries to complicate things. Your answer, one of them is wrong because of the final thing you have to consider from the question. Read the question one more time.
This is 1/3. So
You gotta take that into account probably.
100 times 3 for each of them.
Uh, uh, okay. I times 3 for each of them. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that 3 affects everybody? Remember what I told you just now?
It only affects one of them.
Right. And why
Mm.
bother affecting 2 if you could affect 3? Put it another way. I'm sorry. Put it another way. Put it another way. I can see why this question is very confusing. I can see why. I'm not inclined to discuss this too much because I don't think it'll appear in exam. But I think they are making it very hard. So let me show you something. 7344, right? This is 68 times 108, right? Okay.
Yeah.
That equals to 2 power 4 times 3 power 3 times 17. Now, 1/3 of this guy, right? 1/3 of this guy. So this one divided by 3, right? This one divided by 3, right? This one divided by 3. Now, can't you see a better way other than, to press the calculator and then do it all over again? Can't you see that the prime factorization tells you immediately what happened when this is divided by 3? It's so easy.
Oh, then we just have
So
to
easy
get
if
rid
you
of
think about it.
1 3 at the top. Yeah.
Correct. Which means it becomes,
2.
what does it become? Okay, it only affects one guy anyway, right? This is not the time to think it affects everybody just once. So 2, and then you're done. Something like that. I believe that's the way that they intended it, but I can see now why it's not a wise question. They kind of tempt you to do. Yeah, it's not a good question. This one I can. Okay.
So minus 2, 3, 1. Okay.
But please remember what I say. Turns out prime factorization helps you in many things, if up to the end,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. In fact, this whole question, which is terribly difficult, I say, prime factorization is the best and easiest still the same, right?
Mhm.
If you want, you can choose to do this lah. Looks like this does give you some trouble lah, maybe a bit too long. Okay.
Okay, next question. If there is any. I can do 15. Then it looks easy enough.
Alex, that's one to do it now. Just wait. Let's wait. Please. For you to get more vocabulary. Wait.
Tristan, are you okay? You can zoom out a
Sure.
little bit if you're confused. If because I cannot follow very well.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Could you zoom out just a little bit just to make sure?
I can't really try and zoom out though, because I can't like on the phone I
Oh,
can't
screen
change to
share,
my
the screen
own
share.
thing.
Screen
Yeah.
share is, yeah. The screen share is the one stopping you. Sorry. So could you zoom out now? Okay, nice. Okay. Let me just read the part above the line just to make sure everything is okay.
Okay.
Part above the line. Above the line. Above the line. I see what you mean. Okay. All right. Okay. So I believe you are the one that extend the line until it hits the y-axis. Am I correct?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, good. Now let's go down. Let's go down. Now this one now I think I can explain. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is a new thing for you. This kind of graph.
No, not really.
Then the new thing is the interpretation of the y-intercept. Is that new?
Yeah, that's new.
Okay. Then think about it this way. I'll ask you to think about it so that you remember that. So you're the one that extend the graph. Then that means I can, for example, ask you, what's the price for 4 journals? What is it?
4 journals. That's in
Maybe 100
130.
and okay, you're
30.
right. And then 2 journal, just checking. 2 journal,
2 journal. That's um I don't know.
90, I don't know,
Yeah, 90-ish.
95 maybe, right? 95. Yeah, 90, which you notice is not half of 130. You notice it's not. Even though
Ah,
it's a nice line, but how come I buy 4 journal and then I buy 2 journal? And how come it's not half? It's not. Usually you will expect that to happen. So it's a little bit weird, but I don't think there's anything wrong with your graph. It cannot be wrong. It cannot be wrong. What? The line is so nice. Okay. So if I ask you for 1 journal, you will also find that that is not half of 90 lah. 1 journal is around, I
yeah.
believe, 75, I believe, something like that.
75.
Okay,
Yeah.
1 journal. Okay. And then finally at 0 journal, strangely speaking, it's not $0. That's around 60 something like 60 or 5500, right?
That's
And
60.
that is really what they're asking you. How come at 0 journal, how come you're paying something? Okay, makes sense. Yeah. How come this is true? Right. Now, obviously, you go back to the questioning. Go back to the question.
This question.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, there you go. The printing firm will never ask you 0 journal $60. Then you know what? Then nobody will agree to pay $60 for 0 journal. Nobody.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is not a reflection of what the printing company is asking you to pay. He won't ask you that. But it is a reflection of what the printing company wants to charge you, or maybe more appropriately, even though nobody ordered from them, the printing company still have some cost one.
Yeah.
Even though you're not doing anything Tristan, you still have to eat one.
Yeah. True.
You still have to drink, you still have to sleep. So the electricity must still be on. So even though you're not doing anything productive, right? If you do your work twice, it doesn't mean that you have to eat twice also.
Yeah.
It
that's
means you
true.
have to eat a bit more. You do
Yeah.
twice the homework. But you don't ask your mom, I need to have 2 dinner. I'm doing twice the homework. Don't do that. Maybe a bit more, maybe a bit more. Something like that.
Yeah.
Just all. So in reality, the printing company, this weird graph is quite close to reality, the reality that you experience. You, when doing nothing, doesn't mean that you eat nothing. And when you do twice, doesn't mean that you eat twice. There is an increase, there is a decrease, but the decrease is never going to 0, 1. Okay? It goes the same to me, It's not that you're the weird guy. Everybody's like that one. Okay? Even a sleeping person in the hospital needs some sort of infusion,
Yeah.
Even though they're sleeping and not eating, they still have to eat through the tube, so to speak. They still have to do that. It all requires. Am I giving you enough hint here?
I think so. The experiencing it shows what the it shows the how do I put this into like a sentence?
Again, don't think about what the company will charge you. That's not the point. No. You can think about what the company needs, even if there's no order.
It shows that the company still needs money even if they don't get anything. So
Yeah, and does that make sense to you?
Yeah, fair enough.
Correct. Yeah, you need food, which is money, You need
Yeah.
electricity, which is money. The company also do that. The company is, quote unquote, alive, So the company needs something, even though nothing is done.
Okay.
Sense. Not sure whether that's the best sentence, but I think the logic is there. So that's more important. They will ask you from time to time, this kind of interpretation of graph is something they like to do, and I hope you see it's based more on reality. And there's a logic behind it, which is reality, instead of just simple math logic. So to think, hey, 0 means 0. What? No, the reality is not that simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next one.
Kirby, I can see you. Yeah. Can you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Kirby. Did you have the phone holder?
I forgot to bring it, but I have exam week, by the way. Yeah. Like I have exams.
Right. So exam week. All right. Okay. You mean this week is exam?
Tomorrow's my chem exam.
Okay, surprise, like second week and exam already. So how does exam week work? Sorry, just asking.
We have exams. Like just
No,
some
other than you have exam, school is normal or what?
no classes.
It's just pure exam.
Yeah, like 3 exams a day.
3 exams a
And
day.
if you don't have an exam for that topic, that subject, then you just can go stay in the house or go to the library.
Something
or
like you just go back lah.
go to class,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay, do whatever you want lah, so to speak.
Yeah, but you have to study.
Fair enough. You'll find somewhere else to study lah, because you don't have to stay in class to study.
Yeah.
Understand. What other exam is there? I mean, do you have the schedule?
I only have chem. Yeah, I have to schedule.
You only
Tell
have
me,
chem. There's no schedule for
only chem
physics.
tomorrow.
Man.
There's physics another day.
Yeah, I mean the whole schedule. If you want me to know.
Do you want me to screen?
Okay.
Okay.
You can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is next week? If this week is holiday exam, is next week holiday or something? Because other school next week is holiday.
Next week is holiday. Yeah.
Holiday, and if I'm not mistaken, your holiday is 2 weeks. Well, one week, not 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Not 2 weeks. Not 2 weeks. Let me just type your relevant schedule in your WhatsApp. So, yeah, just so it will be tomorrow is Wednesday, right? Tomorrow is Wednesday. So chemistry lah. Okay. So Wednesday,
I only
chemistry.
have chemistry
That
tomorrow.
means right. The rest English, biology, everything that's done. So and then
Yeah,
math will be Thursday lah. Okay, okay, understand.
Yeah.
Math will be Thursday.
math and
Right.
business.
See that. Math and business. Okay. Oh.
Yeah,
Right. And then there's Friday, physics.
and physics
So what you mean?
and CS. Yeah,
And computer science. And that's it. Your exam is that.
yeah. I only have 6.
Okay. Then what about the topics?
need
Then?
to
What
take-
about the topics? Then? Uh-huh.
It's below.
Okay. Chem topics. Let me just see. Yeah. Where is it?
I don't know. It's just this 1 to 4 alkanes, states of matter, SMBs.
It's just so weird. You already
Yeah,
talk about
this
alkane.
OChem.
I'm glad that we talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
OChem already lah. I'm very glad lah. But this is almost
Not
everything, you know.
really.
I thought your final exam is next
There's
year,
no
not
QA.
this year.
This is EOI to prepare us.
So doesn't mean that they have discussed everything already lah. As in, what's the
They've
exam
discussed
topic?
everything on this thing. It's all this.
They have discussed everything.
It's everything.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure there's no QA.
Because you know that OChem is the last topic usually, right? You know that for
Yeah.
most chem syllabus. But I'm very confused because I thought your final exam is supposed to be next year. That means they're discussing things very fast. You get what I
Yeah.
mean? Have you had a chem class
I
before?
don't know. They do it in a different order. That's why.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm very confused. Okay, understand. I mean, I'll just take a picture of this for now, lah, right? Just for my reference. You can see that yourself, lah.
Okay.
And how about the topics for math and how Tristan's video first, which I believe I just. Tristan, just to confirm that you're not stuck right now.
Yeah, no, not stuck.
You cannot use cross multiply there. See, you're already using the cross multiplication wrongly. That's the biggest danger of cross multiplication. People using it wrong, and you won't realize that you're using it wrong. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm going to ask you to finish this and then check your answer. Then you know that something
okay.
is wrong.
Okay.
Okay, finish it first because you don't realize that it is wrong. That's the most dangerous part. How about physics and math? Go ahead and show me.
Math. Yeah. That's a lot. There's some
That's
stuff that I
everything.
don't know.
That's crazy.
There's
That's everything, man.
transformation, circle theory. All
I
of
know,
this.
but this
I
is
don't know what that
everything.
is.
This cannot be your exam tomorrow. Cannot be, man. This is
Huh?
end of year exam revision list. Cannot be.
Yeah, it's
Look
the
at
end
the
of year.
title.
This is the
Yeah.
end of year.
The exam tomorrow is end of year.
Yeah. Because the thing is different.
What?
Like the year end, like for them, their school year ends like
At June.
in a month. Yeah.
Wait. So you
Then
test your
the
answer.
next year
test your answer.
starts at August.
Whoa, wait. Oh, wow. Okay. Because I remember talking to you and I have an impression that Tristan, you gotta check using calculator. Come on. You gotta check. Okay, come. Then you know something. Back then I remember discussing with either you or your mom, and I have an impression that your year end at December, so therefore I'm wrong, right? I'm wrong. Just
The
confirm.
the year ends soon.
That's wrong. Okay. So this is the year 4 is basically ending already. You basically ended year 4 and you will be
Year
going
4?
into
It's
year 5.
Year 10. Yeah.
Year 10 or year 10.
Going
year
into
10,
year
see.
11.
Yeah. So Tristan,
Year
am I
11
correct to say that it is
CIGCSE.
wrong?
Yeah, this is wrong.
Okay. Then I'll ask you from the second line to do door first, not cross multiplication. Do not cancel anything. Do not cancel anything. I just ask you to do a different way first to, door, whatever you do to the left, you do to the right. Okay, consider a nice door for you from the second line. Okay. Okay, Kirby, then help me understand a few things. So, no, the first line then, the first line. The first line something wrong. So I say the first line you door it instead of cross multiplication. Okay.
Okay.
Don't cancel anything. Don't cancel anything. Just, do it space. Right? So Kirby, help me understand. So that means your IGCSE, right? That's actually the IGCSE. The IGCSE will be done
It's
in
next
1
year.
year from now, something like 1 year.
Yeah.
Okay, understand. And it will be definitely around April or May, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is clear. No, I mean it's okay. It's still better than end of this year. Still better. Okay. Okay. Now I'm getting. I surely wish you told me at least this last week, I surely wish that
I thought I told you that
No, you didn't tell me that this is gonna be end of year with such a lot of topics. Our physics topics are not everything, but you have astrophysics.
yeah, I don't know what the astrophysics is.
You know what? You cannot stop tuition,
I can't.
Turns out there's a lot to catch up, isn't it? Better than
Yeah.
Okay, Kirby, okay. You're gonna choose one or two at most between physics, chem, and math, right? I think you can only prepare a little bit for two subjects. The rest you just have to go with
But
the
this
flow.
is just to see where I'm at. Yeah. You just want to see what I can do.
Which is to test what you have been learning until intuition this year. Fair enough, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Now I'll tell you for physics, this except for electricity, magnetism, electromagnetism, astrophysics, you know nothing, and I don't think that's your fault. That means they are faster than year 4 in Singapore because they're already
yeah.
Okay, so I don't think you can say your physics, but that's not your fault. So that doesn't matter, right?
The math was like it's easier, I think. Like
I think it's easier, but certain topics you cannot save. Certain topics you cannot save, and that's not your fault. Right? So you just decide today what to do. Math or chem, that's up to you. I think that's fine. Let's just focus on one. Anything that you do, but we have to do something. Yeah, let's just do chem. Okay, let's go.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Okay. All right. So and then Tristan, really you know what's doldo, right? You know what's doldo. So stop the screenshot, right? But isn't there any doldo that you could think about which is valuable? Yeah, that first line. No?
Yeah.
I mean, put it this way, you do cross multiplication. I keep saying that you're wrong. The calculator agrees with me, but you still don't know why it's wrong, right? You still don't. But you know one thing. You know that you do cross multiplication because you could get rid of the fraction. That is what is so appealing about cross multiplication. Everybody loves cross multiplication until the fact that they do it wrongly. Why? Because you guys love it for that reason. You can get rid of the denominator. It's not actually getting rid of the fraction, it's getting rid of the denominator. Correct or not? That's why you love it. That's why you want to do it. And even if it is wrong, you guys sometimes keep doing it because of the perceived benefit. So that's the Now, I propose to you, Tristan, to replace that benefit, or rather to get the same benefit using door. That's the benefit you want. You can get it using door. I guarantee you, door is very powerful.
To
you
get rid
can
of
get
the
rid
dead-
of
to get rid of
2
the
and 3 at the same time using door. Same effect. But it's going to be correct. Unlike cross multiplication, it can be wrong. But door never wrong.
So
So
if I
how
do
you tell
something to
me?
the denominator, I have to do the same thing to this denominator.
No, don't think like that. No, that's not how I teach, right? You want to get rid of 2 below. It's divide by 2. So simple. What do you do? What do?
Um, times 2.
Okay, right. And you seem to be in doubt here. I'm confused because your door is very strong. You're right, lah. You want to get rid of divide by 2, you times 2, lah. Simple, right? Okay, correct, right? Right.
Sure, yeah.
Makes sense. Okay. But of course, you realize that times 2 doesn't get rid of divide by 3. So stop there first. Right? Getting rid of divide by 3 requires you to times 3. Correct?
Yeah.
So can there be a compromise here? Just times one number to get rid of everything? Is it possible?
Hmm.
Times
I-
2 only get rid of one problem. Times
Yeah.
3 only get rid of another problem. So you have a few options. You can door twice, times 2 and then times 3. That will get rid of things. Correct? That will. Or I expand your logic a little bit, just times one bigger number to get rid of both. Like you just think like this. I want to times 2 and I want to times 3. What's so difficult? That means it's times
6.
Makes sense or not? Which
Yeah.
I prefer that you write down as times 2 times 3, by the way. So you just say door times 2 times 3. That's a very logic way of thinking. So you write down
okay.
DD times 2 times 3.
Wait.
Next, At the right side of the second line, as the first line, you just say DD times 2 times 3 to remind you.
D times 2 times 3.
That's logical, right? Makes sense?
Yeah, okay.
Now, I want you to do it on the right, the right has space. I want you to do this 2 door, and then you see for yourself whether the result is different. Yeah, please don't. Yeah, you must shift to the right and do it on the right, please. You need a lot of space. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't stop until you finish this one.
Times 2 times 3, right? So it becomes 3, 9x plus 21.
Rabi,
Sure.
are you in the Jamboard? Just checking. Yes.
No. What subject?
Right, because I need to follow
what
you
topic
somehow,
do
you
need
know.
to do?
No. No, you cannot. You cannot ask me that.
No.
I can give you some advice, but you cannot ask me that one day before exam. It doesn't work. I don't even know what kind of practice you have. Do you have any practice?
This.
We didn't meet in tuition for a long time, you know, and then this happened.
I don't know. I have the thing.
What do you have?
I have all the notes.
Yeah, notes doesn't help. Come on, notes doesn't help. And anyway, your chemistry is not so bad. Your chemistry is not that
I think
bad.
I'm fine. But I just know
Yeah, so just
read it and memorize now.
memorize. What kind of technique will you use to memorize? Reading?
Reading and writing it down. Then maybe I might get someone to test me, you know,
Yeah, please don't just read. Remember what happened when you read last time? You spent 40 minutes doing nothing, basically. But if you read and write, that's still okay, maybe-ish. Oh man, are you sure you want to do that? But that's your initiative, That's your initiative, right? Okay, that's your initiative. That's your situation right now. You must see for yourself whether that will work. Now, I still need to follow you, so you screen share, okay? Now, have you tested this new answer? Yes?
Huh?
Yes,
I made a new Jamboard.
Yes, no problem. No problem. Just go. Okay, so Tristan, have you tested this?
Yeah, this is correct.
Okay. Now, what is the difference between the door and the cross multiplication? There is a clear difference.
Yeah,
I
the
want you
dollar
to see the
works
difference.
with the 1.
That
It
means
is 9.
it must times 6 also, right? It becomes plus
Yeah.
6. And that's the reason why your cross multiplication is somehow different, but Doldor is correct. Cross multiplication is wrong. Now, I will try my best to explain to you why cross multiplication is wrong. Okay? Okay? Because if not, you will be tempted to do it again. Yes,
Yeah.
Kirby?
I sent you the thing.
Okay, okay. I'll go in very soon, yeah. I'll end with Tristan. I'll go in
Okay.
first. You gotta start your thing first, right? Tristan, maybe your teacher didn't tell you, or maybe we forget. Cross multiplication only works when one fraction on the left, one fraction on the right.
Oh, so you cannot have like
That is the
extra
only
things over here.
plus one, yeah, or minus one on the left. Moving it around doesn't help. You have to
Oh, okay.
you have to convert those into one fraction, which takes too much time compared to.
Yeah.
There is actually no real benefit of pursuing cross multiplication when it's not ready. That's the worst thing about cross multiplication.
Hmm.
It's attractive, but the requirement is hidden. And then none of you know. Now you know lah. But I
Yeah.
doubt it is a useful thing to remember because we try to minimize memorization. We try.
Mhm.
Instead, what I asked you to do long time ago is to not do cross multiplication, but to do dollar. Because cross multiplication in its proper requirement is just double dollar.
Oh yeah. I remember you saying that. I remember that.
And look at that. When you cross multiply, you did get 3 times 3x plus 7, which is exactly what you did. Correct?
Yeah.
At the dollar. And you also did 2 times 2x, which is also what you did in dollar. So dollar and cross multiplication give you the same effect. But dollar has the added advantage of no requirement, which makes it harder to get it wrong. Dollar
Yeah.
is powerful that way. And again, the other thing is that because there's no requirement, you don't have to, you don't have to make it into one fraction first, which is a troublesome thing, something like that. So cross multiplication is not troublesome. It's not convenient actually. It's not. You have to prepare for it. Cross multiplication requires preparation. So therefore, dollar and cross multiplication should actually at least sit in the same level in your mind. Actually, at the very least, they are both the same convenience. To me, I'll argue dollar is better. But you can no longer think that cross multiplication is more convenient than dollar. I think that's not true.
Okay.
Because that's the main attraction of cross multiplication. It appears so convenient. It's just.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
Yep,
let's see what happens next time. Okay?
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
job for today. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Kirby, now I can go in.
Yeah. I'm choosing which topic.
So Kirby, if this is all true, then we should probably do some tuition tomorrow and Thursday, if that makes some sense. At the very least, to help you with preparation.
Sure.
Does that make sense, mate?
I guess, yeah.
Are you okay or not?
Yeah, I said, yeah.
Okay, sure. I'm not sure that you want to put things in the Jamboard. That takes a long time. Maybe you just want to screen share and do what you want, because right now you're doing your own thing, right?
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
Maybe it's just easier for you, right?
Yeah.
And don't try to do things on Jamboard because it's too slow. You might want to just do things on paper, maybe. So if you screen share me, at least I know what you're doing also.
Yeah,
I will argue that this is way more than what you have prepared, but you do know some, do know some, but this is way more than.
Why?
This is like 30. First of all, you never revised the Sec 3 one properly, haven't?
Oh yeah,
The set of matter, you know some, but you didn't
but
put too much focus on it.
I've learned everything. I just need to revise.
Yeah, I mean,
You
you
know?
keep saying that. I keep saying that, but you only have less than 1 hour to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
that's one.
did you revise today? Did you
No,
revise today?
I was revising for my other exams.
Which is not your fault, right? Which is not your fault.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not saying this is your fault. I'm just saying that it's useless for you to say the revision. Right? It's useless because there's too many things. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So, but I'm not trying to scare you. Right. No. It's just that I'm very shocked to know this. I'm the one which is shocked. If you're not shocked, then good. You can only choose one topic. What else can I say? Just choose one topic. That's
One.
only the only time you have.
Can I just
Now
do
you're
a
shocked.
bit of everything?
I think you're talking nonsense, but you can try lah. You can try.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
ahead. Just start something lah. Just start to do something. Just start. I am going to talk with the other student, Elliot, but I am following your screen lah. If that makes sense,
Okay.
right? Okay. Immediately, if you want to ask something, you can. I hope that makes sense. Hey, what is
Yeah.
this? How come I don't know this? And you can just clarify lah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, the good thing about chemistry is like it's gonna be almost exactly the same between IGCSE and O level. The math one is indeed slightly different. That one is true. Nothing you can do with that,
Yeah.
right? Right. The only good news is that the different topics are actually not very difficult, but nothing you can do right now.
Yeah.
Kirby, can I confirm that you're writing something?
Yeah.
Sure thing.
Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
yes, yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Is my
Can you,
Wi-Fi lagging? I got a message that my I don't know, something said that my message I mean that my Wi-Fi is bad.
okay,
I have like one bar.
your audio quality is like excellent. I think that's a good indication
Hello?
that the Wi-Fi is not bad. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
It keeps cutting out. It's like lagging. Yeah.
Okay, a bit weird. I can hear you very clearly though. I can hear you very
Oh,
clearly. You seem to not be able to hear me clearly.
it cuts out sometimes. Okay, I think it's better.
Okay, but did you ask something just now?
No.
Okay, all right. Okay. Just checking. Correctly, did you ask anything? Maybe it got cut off.
No.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah.
I can hear you clearly. Just checking that you're okay.
Yeah.
Also to confirm that at 8:30, yeah, there is nothing that you can do already. Sorry, at night. Sorry,
Uh,
at night. At night, you have to hand in everything.
yeah.
So even though you want to study, because everything is basically digital, you cannot study lah. Correct?
Yeah.
What's your experience in sleeping early? Does that
I
work?
don't know. Yeah.
Tell me, tell me. How? Really? You actually slept early in the dorm?
Yeah.
At what time?
Uh,
Usually.
around 10, maybe 9:30, 10.
You actually fall asleep at 9:30 to 10.
Uh, I don't know.
Really?
I don't check the time, you know.
No problem. No problem. But it's around there. Like you don't have
Yeah,
a lot
maybe.
of difficult. Oh, wow. And then
Not
you wake
like
up at?
I don't know, because
Uh-huh.
normally like I'm quite tired in this dorm place.
Correct, 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 correct. That helps a
Yeah.
lot lah. That helps a lot.
Yeah.
School is tiring lah. Okay, let me just confirm. School is tiring lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And you obviously
Quite a
still
lot.
study after school. Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously. Lah. So you fall asleep and then you wake up at
Around 7.
school starts at, sorry.
School starts at 8:30. Then we like
Oh,
shower, go eat breakfast.
no, it's really not that bad. No, it's really not that bad. I like that a lot. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I guess things are better. Okay, tell me one last thing. Did you manage to do any nice sports these 2 weeks or no, nothing yet?
Uh, not not yet.
Mm.
Because like
I,
I don't know.
Mhm,
It's been raining
mhm.
a lot, so
Oh,
haven't had
yeah.
the opportunity. But I think tomorrow we have
Yeah.
like at the end of
I
the
hope
day.
so. I hope so. I
Yeah.
hope you have something. I do. And with all that work and study and preparation and whatever, you still think this school is good.
Yeah.
Good for you. I also think so. Okay, thanks for telling me.
Yeah. Can I use the toilet?
Of course you can.
Hello?
Yep. Yep.
I'm back. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Please, Cher, what's the difference between ionic bonding and covalent bonding?
Uh,
Bro?
the models I said, can you hear?
Yeah,
The models last time, the first time I met you, all of those are
yeah.
covalent bond. It represents sharing.
Oh,
Sharing of electron, overlap, no? Overlap, no? If you want in drawing is overlap, it means you don't own it permanently. You don't monopolize the electron.
but then
So
what's
that means you're
ionic?
lacking, I'm lacking. You're saying
What's ionic?
ionic is not you're lacking, I'm lacking. Sharing is you're
Oh,
lacking, I'm lacking, we share lah, correct? Because you don't have, I don't have, so we share lah. So that both of us have enough, correct? That's the concept of
yeah.
covalent, and the molecules like it that way. The ionic is different. Ionic is, it is true, I permanently receive or give. So some guy must permanently give and some guy must permanently receive.
Wait, oh,
It's not
so
sharing.
ionic is the give and take, then the other one is sharing.
Yeah. And that's
Oh,
why
okay,
in
okay, okay.
ionic, there's always somebody positive and somebody. How can it both be negative? I hope it does. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, right? Where does the
Yeah,
extra electron come from? Who's giving it? No, somebody must give permanently. Somebody must receive permanently. That's not sharing. That's not sharing.
yeah.
Yeah. Conceptually, it is like that. Metallic will be different.
Okay.
Just checking any question and
Um,
our
do we have to memorize the color of the halogens?
right now bromine, you know. Okay.
Yeah, I know bromine.
Right now, yeah. Bromine, no. Chlorine, pale green. At least those two. At least
Okay.
those. The rest maybe not yet.
After this, can I go?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Wait, sure. Halogens is just group 7, right?
That's what it means.
Yeah. I don't know why. Someone told me it was group 7 and 8. Yeah.
No. No, wrong.
It's just 7,
That,
right?
yeah, just 7.
Okay. Teacher, can I go?
All right. All the best. Sleep well. I will see you tomorrow. Right.
Yeah.
Bye, Kirby.
Uh,